So we're in the ceramics class, right? We're in the ceramics class one stressful morning, right? Goodman was out of football practice, hungover. He was smoking weed left and right every day. He was constantly uh, showing up high with this Vontrell burnt out reject character who couldn't handle football no more, so he dropped out to go get high and be on some nonsense. He didn't care. He got too scared. He was too little and he got too scared of getting crushed. In other words, he couldn't excel to that level like my older brother got to Iowa State and excelled on to the next level. I'll give you props if you even get to D1 football, okay? If you get to D1, I give you props, okay? When you stop at junior college, that ain't you're garbage, bro. That ain't nothing. Look, that ain't nothing but the 13th grade. Okay? So what was he so scared of? Why did he drop out of football to go and be lazy and smoke marijuana, right? Bunch over that, then he disappeared. Neither here or there. Get back to the story. We're in the ceramics building this one morning, and Mike Shoemate was his name. A little soft little shoemate. We were getting into about something, and he was getting on my nerves about something, and everything was turned up, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm new on the scene. I'm new on the scene of T-Clown. You know what I mean? And we're getting into it, and James Goodman had stepped in to be some sort of heroic figure with this little nigga. I don't know what he was doing. Whatever the case, because Shoemate was like a little wannabe, little pushover, little punk, and he ended up trying to go get on the football team with him because he was such a little shrimp and he needed his credibility, right? So, anyways, man, me and Shoemate are sizing up, right? And Goodman comes and steps in, so then me and Goodman start getting into it, nose to nose. Next thing you know, it carries to outside. And he was on some, as you guys see, I got Tupac on my arm. Actually, I got this from a Mexican mafioso. Mexican mafia member put this Tupac ink on me. See that right there? He did the handwriting of his name. Finished it up. The skeleton actually in Moreno Valley. I was on my blood tip then. I got him when he was going off getting crazy with MOB, spitting all over the cameras and stuff. Yeah, it's a skeleton of it. Anyways, he was on. Goodman is a lifetime. I call him. He's a lifetime AI Tupac auditor. He's a wannabe. He's a wannabe auditor of Shakur, and he has some mental problem where he wanted to be the guy, and even wanted to die, and now he's like so burnt out he can't afford to do this, so it didn't work out for him. So now that's why he's over playing. He's a football coach. But we were face to face, nose to nose. He turned to the one of the biggest heads of Tustin GD, which was my size. He was my muscle, my strength. He was bigger. He was 6'5", 6'6". His name was Breland. And I don't know what happened to Breland and his brother Marvin. They used to keep the block. Tussin Disciple, GD niggas and stuff. They after me, right? So I don't know. I've been laying low off of them niggas. It's been years of beef and problems with the matter. And because of James Goodman, he basically caused this whole war with me because of his power. And he turned to Breland. We were on face to face, right? Nose to nose. He said he turned to Breland. He said, He don't know where he at, Breland. He don't know where he at. Whoop, whoop. Because I was in red, too. I started showing up in red. So it started getting out that I was, because my older brother, had put me on to the gang thing, the blood thing and everything. Once the force was done. So he was in my face, man, little scrawny nigga, man. I looked down on him, and I just shoved him in the chest, and he went flying. He went flying.